Now we're moving on to my Saturday superlatives for looking back at last week at the tight end position. There's been a lot of grumbling amongst the draft community about this tight end class, and I think a lot of it's unjustified. And maybe it's just because people keep watching the quote unquote usual suspects. I'm telling you, this is a solid, maybe not spectacular, but a solid tight end class. I'm going to start with UAB's Jarrett Price, who had a great, Garrett Price had a great week at the office. 3 catches for 136 yards and 2 touchdowns. He looked terrific after the catch. He showed really good hands. He showed he was a good route runner, and he ran away from some people in the open field. Linebackers and safeties had trouble trying to keep up with him. So I think he's going to announce himself to the world. I really like Derek Deese. He didn't have a great game last week, but keep an eye on him. I always do at San Jose State, and obviously NFL bloodlines. His father was a terrific offensive lineman. I think it's a better class, like I said, than most people think. But I have to talk about Xavier Gaines, another former quarterback who's converted to tight end. He had 5 catches for 140 yards, a touchdown, and once again, wowed me with the way he moved in the open field. He's going to be a guy that rises throughout the draft process. That's my belief. Here's one of the usual suspects who actually had a very good game, Charlie Kohler. Everyone's been talking about him coming into the season, All-American from Iowa State. He had 4 catches for 69 yards, a touchdown, including a 33-yard catch and run where he never looks like he's going fast. I think he's probably going to run in the probably mid 4.7s, but he's an effective open field runner. And one of my favorites is Trey McBride. Now, he's a slightly older prospect, so some people will probably knock him for that, but 9 catches, 109 yards, and once again, another guy that looked really good once he got the ball in his hands. Here's a really sort of inspirational story. Grant Calcaterra, who was forced to medically retire from the Sooners program, has now landed at SMU. Now, obviously, his previous concussion issues will have to be really thoroughly vetted, but he looks terrific. 7 catches, 103 yards. Chris Cooley-esque, right? Really crafty. Really understands where to settle down, when to speed up, when to throttle down. Catches the ball easily, plucks it out of the air. Absolutely pretty to watch. Maybe the prettiest tight end to watch in the whole class. But once again, like I said, his medical question marks will have to be thoroughly answered. Another guy with a question mark, but it's more character, is Peyton Hindershot, who last year during his redshirt sophomore season got suspended for a domestic incident with his ex-girlfriend. But he's playing very well this year. He had 6 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown, including a really impressive touchdown catch and sort of power through several defenders. So if you're satisfied with the answers he gives about that incident last year, he is another guy that I think will definitely be drafted, assuming that he clears that hurdle. Those are my tight end superlatives for last week.